Peace, what up y'all, it's Phil James. Today's Monday, it's May 14th, and it's 2018, so hopefully everybody's doing pretty good. We're going to talk about Mount Kilauea in Hawaii, because that eruption is still very, very relevant right now, and it's still going pretty crazy right now, so we're going to talk about it. So I've already made a video about this, and, talked about the Pacific Ring of Fire, and how it's becoming very active, and how it's actually already been in a very active state. It seems that all the volcanoes and eruptions and earthquakes are happening all around, like, the Pacific Ring of Fire. You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about that in this video, and we're also going to talk about just some of the stuff going on in Hawaii, and maybe in some other parts of the world. So here's this. This might be loud, so brace yourselves. I just wanted to give people an idea. So that clip you just watched was like it goes through a street in Hawaii. There's this place called Leilani Estates, and it's like a housing development. It's called Leilani Estates. Now, what's crazy about it is there's 3 freeways or like highways into Leilani Estates. 2 of them are now closed. As of today, Monday, 2 of these major highways in and out of the 3 are closed. Hawaii is blowing lava straight through streets. It's channeling out towards the ocean, and it's channeling out east, like east out of the Big Island, because it's tunneling underground. All the lava is. So here, we're going to look at a couple other looks at Hawaii, just to, give an idea right quick. From it. This is where it's gonna be for sure. So it's about 400 yards, 300 yards from the last, 400 yards from the last freezer. And it's east of PGV Road. So this one's huge. This one is spreading all the way down the road. Yeah, so they locked down the whole road, so there's nobody can go. Highway 132 is closed. There's lava I heard there's lava kind of close by it, or even crossing it. But yeah, it's happening now. This is the big one that we're kind of expecting. Just a few days ago, there's something really strange that's been happening. They're saying that in Hawaii, this lava was like disappearing. You know what I mean? It's just gone. Like nobody really knew where it was going. Well, now they know it's tunneling, like I said, east away from Mount Kilauea towards the ocean, and it's doing that underground. That's why it's creating these massive fissures and these massive splits and cracks in the earth. You know, so it's splitting and then it blows this sulfur dioxide out, and you know, all the lava out. Some of the vents now are a couple 100 feet high. You know, that first clip you just saw, that was the one I've already showed previously. That one was 300 feet high. There's one that's a little higher now, and it's the newest one that just happened today or yesterday. Mr. MBB333, that channel, he's been covering it like crazy. He gives maps. I'm not going to do all that just because my phone has a hard time doing all that at once, and then videos don't play and just stuff doesn't work properly. So if you want to check it out, Mr. MBB333 has, you know, he covers these types of Earth events pretty well. So go ahead and check his channel out for that. You know, he covers a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily concern me because I don't know if I necessarily still believe it. But, you know, once again, don't throw baby out with the bathwater. So when he's covering, you know, when it comes to like, I don't know, some crazy cosmic space meteor weather or something, you know, if you're a flat earther or whatever, you don't have to take that at all, so don't worry about it. But he's been covering this event very well, so go ahead and check this out. Check his channel out. Once again, I'll try to leave links. I don't know if my links to these types of articles do too well, because it might take you to like a Play Store if you do it on your phone, because it might want you to download this app. So I'm not sure. Someone let me know in the comments if you check these apps. So I wanted to cover this because, like I said, you know, in that previous video on Mount Kilauea, I was talking about this, and I'm like, you know, the Ring of Fire is going crazy, so I'd keep my eyes on it. You know, I kept saying that in that video, keep your eyes on the Ring of Fire, because who knows what's to come, because it continues to get more and more active. So just when I start saying that very strongly, look, sure enough, California, eruption alert. Pacific Ring of Fire volcano is more explosive than Hawaii. Wow. With Hawaii experiencing widespread devastation at the hands of the Kilauea volcano, geologists are now warning that California could be next in line for an explosive eruption. Now, just so everybody knows, there is 13 major volcanoes that align the west coast of America. And we're talking Mount Rainier, we're talking Mount St. Helens, you know, we have Alaska's volcano up there, that one that just erupted. Might be one of those, I can't remember. But anyways, there's 13 major volcanoes on the west coast of America, just so everybody knows. So, you know, volcano eruptions imminent in the Ring of Fire. Well, the west coast of America is the Ring of Fire. So that's 13 major volcanoes that could be erupting imminently, like they're warning here, or trying to give the idea. See, me personally, I'm a firm believer in weather modification. I'm a firm believer in, you know, HAARP and all kinds of magnetic and strange anomaly type technology that we have. So I am about 90% sure that our secret deep state government, you know, elites could probably trigger volcanic eruptions, in my opinion. You know, that's just how I feel, because they can do damn near everything else with weather or, you know, earth type events. And it seems that they've, you know, got it down pretty well, because these storms are following their climate change narrative just like they want. You know, look at these crazy storms. Oh, but, you know, we're not going to get into geoengineering. So on that note, though, I do have a very awesome article that I'm about to unleash later on today, and I'm pretty sure it's going to blow some minds, because it blew my mind pretty hardcore. So mad props to this article writer. I think I have to give it to him. You know, we usually don't mess with mainstream, but this is on a mainstream app, and wow, this article kind of blew my mind. So we'll get into that, you know, in this next video. But so anyways, leading U.S. geologists have warned that California could be the next site of explosive volcanic eruptions, with 3 potential volcanoes at very high risk of blowing up. California sits on the volatile Pacific Ring of Fire, and scientists are now warning that a volcano eruption in the state is due, according to their predictions. This follows the sudden eruption of Hawaii's Kilauea volcano, which could be set to unleash its biggest eruption yet in the coming week. Alright, so the California Volcano Observatory, CVO, revealed that 7 of the state's 19 volcanoes are at a high threat, with 3 of those at very high risk of imminent eruption. So, I said there's 13 major volcanoes, and they're like right on the coast. So, it just said there's 17 in Cali alone, but, you know, some of those could be pretty chill, and some of those could be inland a little bit. I don't know. But we'll check this video out real quick. I do have another clip that will be in this video that I will have added in, and it'll be right before you saw me read all this, because it's going to be of that second fountain in Hawaii that came up through the second freeway, which is now closed. So yeah, you'll see that, or would have already seen it, whatever. But alright, y'all, we'll check this video out.
Jumbo jets that fly over these every day. All these potentially active volcanoes, there are hundreds, perhaps thousands of jumbo jets that fly over these every day.
The scale only examines potential damage, not timing. Geologists have a network of sensors to monitor volcanic activity, and many communities have disaster response plans in place.
That's really the best thing that can be done, because there's no stopping a volcanic eruption once it starts.
And eruptions like this may not be as far away as you think.
It's very likely that sometime in the near future, perhaps even
Really?
even in our lifetimes, it will erupt again.
Oh, that drives me nuts when people call me when I'm making a video. Oh man, I'm telling you guys. Alright, so hopefully I'm going to be capable of flipping all the screen flippages and making it look alright. Hopefully. So if not, I'm sorry that you guys had to keep looking at that shit sideways.
The UK was the only major economy to make hundreds of tax and spending changes.
Alright, so yeah, you know, here's the rest of this. There we go. The Pacific Ring of Fire is responsible for earthquake and volcanic activity that strikes coasts along the Pacific Ocean. The very high threat volcanoes include Lassen Volcanic Center, Long Valley Caldera, and Mount Shasta. According to the CVO, these California volcanoes are more dangerous than Hawaiian volcanoes because they are blast volcanoes, which are more destructive. Tim McCrink with the California Geological Survey explained, what we would expect here would be more like Mount St. Helens, more of an explosive eruption. So that puts a lot of rock and dust and gases into the air. Well, if we have forgotten, you know, in Hawaii, sulfur dioxide is spewing out all day long. And actually, if I think about it, I might throw another clip of that in at the very end. Yeah, so Hawaii is also said to be shooting chunks of, you know, refrigerator-sized rock out of the top if it blows. But it might have been already blowing some big chunks out, you know, of some of the cracks and fissures that have been opened. You know what I mean? So, still dangerous regardless. California could be the next site. No, X. I just hit the X. Oh, I hate this crap. So that's the Pacific Ring of Fire right there, as you can see. I'm trying to X this stupid ad out. As you can tell, it just spins when I hit the X. Retarded. So, whatever. But that's the Pacific Ring of Fire right there. You know what I mean? And as you can tell, it wraps all the way up and around. So that's where all the crazy activity is happening. You see Kilauea there in the middle, right? Now, yeah, it's just, you know, it's really crazy. So here's their threat where they're saying the California volcanoes could go crazy and, you know, cause their explosive volcano. I will put links in again. Like I said, it might be links that take you to this app, so I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you check these links out in there, where it takes you and what it does. So yeah, I'm not going to read the rest of this. Like I said, I'll leave links, and I'm going to throw another clip in. So this video will be more like 20 minutes. But all right, y'all. Phil James, and I'm out. Peace.
It could explode a lot of ash into the air, and if it's vigorous enough, it could even push ballistic fragments, football size or larger fragments of rock into the air. The concern is if it drops below the water table, water can get into the mix and create steam and result in some large steam explosions. While this is not a certainty, it's a possibility, and we want communities in the area of Kilauea Summit to be aware and to be prepared.
Conjures images of sudden, violent explosions on top of steep peaks. But this does not describe Hawaii's latest eruption. Instead, Kilauea is creating fissures or cracks in the ground and sending forth slow-moving rivers of lava. So where's the big boom? We have the facts. Unlike the stratovolcanoes we're most familiar with, Kilauea is a shield volcano. Shield volcanoes are typical for Hawaii and create lower viscosity lava with a liquid-like texture that allows gas to easily escape. So instead of pressure building up inside of a magma chamber and causing a large explosive eruption, the lava oozes out of the Earth's surface. Kilauea is one of the most active volcanoes in the world, with 2 ongoing eruptions. The Pu'u'o eruption began in 1983 and has added over 400 new acres of land to the island's southeastern shore. Lava has also been pouring out of Kilauea's summit since 2008. Scientists believe that there may have been a blockage in the magma's normal path, or a surge in magma supply, that caused the magma to open new fissures 25 miles east of the summit in the residential area of the Leilani Estates. Due to the new fissures, the lava lake on Kilauea's summit has started draining. If the lake drains enough, the magma could mix with groundwater and trigger dangerous steam-driven explosions. Lava has already devoured over 30 structures and forced more than 1,500 people to evacuate their homes. But fiery lava is not the only threat escaping from these fissures. Volcanic gases are being released as well. Sulfur dioxide, a colorless gas that smells like a just-struck match, produces volcanic smog and can lead to acid rain. Exposure to high levels of sulfur dioxide can irritate a person's eyes, nose, throat, and lungs. And acid rain can contaminate drinking water. So while Kilauea hasn't blown its top in this latest eruption, there's nothing insignificant about the destruction it has and will continue to cause.